Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Nakwambia mambo yanazidi kuchemuka. Edwin Sifuna is on fire. While appearing at Citizen TV interview, Yvonne Okwara asked Edwin Sifuna, what is the ODM relationship with the UDA party? Edwin Sifuna says that ODM's relationship with UDA has spoiled the name of their party, that is ODM, and watered down the values that ODM stood for. And Yvonne Okwara asked him another question. What do you think about the relationship? Edwin Sifuna said that ODM association with UDA has caused confusion to our members. And so Yvonne Okwara continues saying, there was a time Ruto said that he can ask for his removal. And of course, as the Secretary General of ODM party. So Edwin Sifuna said that Ruto was just angry with him and said that he can ask for his removal because he told him to stop using tear gas against kids and of course allow a play by Butere gas to proceed. Why was he angry with that? Now, I want you to listen to Edwin Sifuna, but before we listen to him, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like. Let us listen to Edwin Sifuna.
Is ODM headed in the right direction with the current arrangement and the current status?
Let's just say that there's a lot of confusion. I have told my party leader that there was a time when it was very easy to be SG of ODM. You would wake me up in the middle of the night and ask me anything because what we agreed is that you can compromise on tactics, but you can never compromise on your values. There is things that ODM stands for. If you woke me up in the middle of the night and ask me my position on devolution, my position on rights and Article 37, for instance, I would give you an answer straight away. But right now, there is a lot of confusion because I come to these shows and to the media and in those public barazas, and I struggle to explain that we're the same political party. Then you will see a member of ODM who maybe used to hold a premier position, now is a cabinet secretary, say the exact same opposite. It leaves our support very, very confused. And I want to apologize to members of ODM today for all the confusion we as a leadership have caused, because it is very difficult now to discern the position of ODM on major issues. And that is the biggest sadness, because it should be easy. It should be easy. When a member of ODM proposes a bill saying, oh, we want to limit the rights under Article 37. What is ODM without Article 37? What is ODM without street protests? What is ODM? ODM is a movement that has been built on the strength of a people. So you cannot be the ones telling us today that, oh, you are sponsoring a bill to limit the rights under Article 37. We swore to this constitution. And that is where confusion comes in for people like me, because I now can no longer pronounce myself authoritatively on the position of a party when it comes to the rights under Article 37. You know? And that is where the difficulty begins.
Now, after listening to Edwin Sifuna, Sifuna is now coming out, saying that the MOU between ODM and UDA is a dead thing and buried. And he sees no point in revisiting it. And he's not a mortician. So, it is over between him and the rogue Ruto's regime. This is what he said.
He gets upset when I remind him what the MOU said. You know, they wanted a document that they could then go and, run a PR campaign around and say, oh, tumeungana, we are together. That is not what this document says. This document does not establish a coalition agreement between ODM and UDA. But that's the impression they've been creating. They go out there and say, and I had warned that the PR disaster that was going to come from this was going to be something that was going to be very difficult to manage. Unfortunately, the foremost PR officer for the party is the SG. And that is where I'm saying there's difficulty that has come from this. Recently, we had another meeting, and there was a proposal to have a team to review the implementation of this MOU. I have asked respectfully that I be left out of that team because I have already declared this MOU dead. I have already done so publicly. So there is no point. I'm not a mortician. There's no point of me going to go through a document that I've already declared dead. And the reason I declared this MOU dead is because the initial argument for entering into this MOU was twofold. First of all, it was for the sustenance of life. For the sustenance of life, that we were losing people unnecessarily. That can we all agree that this is not something we need to continue doing? We need to stop killing our people. That was the first argument. The second argument was the sustenance of the democratic state. So Ruto is getting his end of the bargain because the democratic state is being sustained at least until 2027. But our people are not getting there. They're still being killed. So on the day that Albert Ojwang dies in a police cell, to me, this agreement is dead because it doesn't matter what else you do, Albert will not be able to enjoy that.
Okay.
You know?
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Have you told this to your party leader?
I have spoken with Baba. I have explained to him my frustrations, the difficulties of having to explain what we are doing with this rogue regime. The confusion that has come upon my mind because this is not what I was taught. Me, I don't know how I can explain. Because I've told you I've only known one leader. I've only known one political party. I know what this party stands for. So every time there is things that are at odds with what I have been taught, have been conditioned to believe, then the confusion becomes too much for me. So I have expressed that.
And what does he say in response?
So there is many private conversations, the details of which that I cannot share. But for you and your viewers, just know that there is nothing that I can say publicly that I have not said privately to my party leader.
Have you ever been contacted by President William Ruto on any issue relating to this broad-based working arrangement?
No. I don't even have William Ruto's number, and he can't call me. Because if I don't have your number, you can't call me.
Now, on the same note, critically, look at this scenario this way. At the time Edwin Sifuna is saying this, could it be that he is exiting completely the ODM? Because remember, he's even alleging that there is a meeting that was organized for a team to revisit and review the MOU they signed at KICC. But Edwin Sifuna said he's not part of that. Could it be that he's getting out of the ODM? Or maybe he's just hitting the government because this is the decision they've made as ODM party. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till we meet in another video.